I'm Sierra Wagner from This Is Home Today, and it happens to be National Disc Jockeys Day. What is that? National DJ Day. Every event that you go to, whether you're in the car listening on the radio or you're at a wedding, there's a DJ involved, and they keep us informed and entertained. We're about to go right into 107.9 K-Fine to talk to Kelly Perry and Brandon Baxter, some really great DJs right here in Northeast Arkansas. How did you get into the business? Brandon, we'll start with you.
It's kind of a crazy thing for me. I'd done professional wrestling on television since I was about 14, starting on ESPN. And I was told, hey, these people at the radio station want to talk to you. They think that you might be able to do this. And I never really had interest. I loved radio when I was a kid. I loved Kid Craddock in Dallas. I used to call in and try to make requests to see if I could get on the radio. I loved Howard Stern when I was in high school, but I never thought radio was going to be my job, my career. And the doors opened, and I've never enjoyed doing anything more than I get to do what I do every day.
Kelly, you have a unique story. How did you get into the business?
I've always wanted to do radio. I grew up listening to radio, loved it, but I ended up becoming a teacher and a coach. So I taught PE and I coached basketball and track for a long time. I grew up listening to Brandon Baxter in the morning, actually a long time ago, and I listened to him for a long time. And I've always wanted to do radio, but I only wanted to do radio if I could do a show with him. And I was a teacher at the time and a coach, and it just kind of fell into my lap.
I love what we do. I think our job and the best thing that we get to do, number one, I get to work with one of my best friends in the whole world. And number two, we get to wake up every morning with the vision. My job, what I feel like I have to do is make people's day better.
I'm a comedian. My favorite show is Saturday Night Live. I want to make people laugh, and I want to do this as long as I can. And like he said, if I get to do that with him, I'll do this as long as I can.
What opportunities have you both gotten to do with this job? What doors has it opened?
You know, it's wild the amount of exposure you get on radio. In the old days, they would say, hey, you have a face for radio. They never see the radio people. But in today's digital world, the radio people are everywhere. And I think for us, we have the chance to do things with Arkansas State, hosting A-State football and basketball, things like the Prom Fashion Show, getting to go and host events like that, getting to raise money for St. Jude and be in the forefront of that in this community. Those are just a few of the things that we get to do that are really exciting for us.
I get really starstruck. So for me, I started off as a listener. So the doors that it's opened for me, I've gotten to meet Jason Aldean, Miranda Lambert, Luke Bryan, all of these people, and I never would have gotten to do that without this job.
Well, thank you so much for all that you do, and where can they all tune in?
They can listen to us every weekday morning, Monday through Friday from 5 until 10 on the big 107.9 K-Fine. We have a podcast as well. It's the Brandon Baxter in the Morning podcast on Alexa. Just say, Alexa, play K-Fine. We're pretty much everywhere at this point.
This is home.